Hello, folks, and it's a big one here. It is the Simulation Soccer League. I think it's the first one we're having. It's the Division 1 playoff. Who's going to be promoted to the first division and who's going to have to spend their next division in the second division? It's Liffey-side Celtic going against CF Catalunya. You got Pablo Kawasaki here on the match, joined by Summerstood himself. How you doing, good sir?
Hey there, Pablo. And yes, indeed, the first time we'll be having a playoff match played over here, a promotion playoff match. And it looks to be a pretty interesting tie with Liffey side Celtic playing against the resurgent CF Catalonia.
Absolutely, yeah. Celtic had a great season themselves. They were holding themselves in the mid-table in that first division, and then I think it was the last result with Reykjavik just getting a big 3 points to pull themselves over Shanghai to get themselves out of this playoff game. So they're going to be in a tough match going against the Catalonia side, who was dominating really all season long in Division Two, but they lost the last two games of the season, and that's all it took for Cosmico to win the Division Two title. So interesting to see how it plays out here.
I certainly expect this to be a very neck and neck game because both the teams are are of equal quality. Both are
Absolutely, yeah.
quality teams.
Yeah, if you look on the TP averages on both teams, again, very similar as well. So it's going to come down to maybe a little bit of tactics, some XG, and you know what? Some luck. There's always going to be that luck factor in these games. So, of course, in the green, going from your left to your right, is Liffey side with Minima coming in with an early chance, but she is offside, and they're going against the red and yellow of Catalunya. We win the ball here with De Heron. They're going to be playing it back here towards Slothenberg. A late change here, as late in the season, Slothenberg got the promotion from Seoul. So being put into a very tough game here early in his major league career. As we see continued battle in the midfield, it's going to get picked up here by Dybala. Dybala's coming in through on the right side. It's going to pull this one in for Ball. Ball's going to leave this through, and Super Hoops can't get to it as it's going to be intercepted by De Heron. And he's going to go quickly on a counterattack the other way for Coco. Is offside. He already has a yellow card, though, in the fourth minute of the game. That's an early yellow card. That's going to be interesting to see how that's going to pan out.
Maybe even first 10 minutes, if I may say so, as if is I Celtic there attempting a shot on the Catalunya goal. But what are your score predictions for this game? How do you see this game panning out?
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a one-goal game. So I can't give it who's gonna win this one, but it's gonna be decided by one goal. I feel here. So give me a 4-3. I'm expecting some high goals here because I'm seeing the formations. Both teams have moved to more of an aggressive formation. Catalonia now going with two strikers compared to their one they usually have. So I'm expecting some goals. How about yourself?
Same here. I mean, seeing how both the teams are going all out on attack this time around, I also think that this game is going to be a pretty high scoring one. But, you know, just for the funsies, I hope that this game goes out to penalties.
Ooh, that is a factor as well to consider, folks. Yes, there would be. I imagine there's going to be extra time as well. So if the game does get tied, there will be extra time, and then there's penalties. So really, anything can happen here in this one. That's a good point to consider. And how dramatic would it be if this game does go to penalties again? Yeah, very even, but you could see both teams being very offensive here early. So they're getting very close to that final third of the pitch. They haven't been able to find a breakthrough here yet, but Takahashi might be able to get one, and he takes a shot, and that hits off the crossbar. I think a piece there was deflected off of the defender for a corner kick.
Beside expected the scores, and left beside Celtic strike first of a beautifully executed set piece, and it's Chicken McTendy that makes the first strike. So after 18 minutes, it's Lippy side Celtic 1, CF Catalonia nil.
Absolutely great near post run there from McTendy, the goalkeeper turned defender. So, funny thing here, interesting fact, both these two teams have a goalkeeper that has been rewrote, changed into a defender, and it's McTendy who will strike first with that near post header. Great finish on that one, as Lax can't keep this ball in play. So, it's going to go for a corner kick here for De Heron. On the far side, he's going to cross this one in. Gonna get blocked. Fry returns it to De Heron. He's gonna cross towards the far post, but that's gonna be captured there by Lax. Good response here though from Catalonia, trying to see if they can tie this game up quickly.
Indeed. Now with the position, Bonito tries to pass it to Fry, but Takahashi intercepts it from Liffey side. Takahashi sends in a low pass. But looks like now the possession is back with the team from Spain. Fry now makes a run into the middle. Hammett strikes, but the ball has just gone just over the bar. The score still remains 1-0.
Yeah,
So
we're just
speaking of Catalonia,
yeah.
the hero taking the throw in there. How important of a player do you think Andres De Hiron has been to the CF Catalonia side?
Oh, he has definitely been a huge force on the side. He's probably one of the players who's leading in assists, I imagine. Just has a very strong crossing ability on that player. So they really look towards him on that right side to see if he can get some plays in towards balls in the dangerous areas. As here he is with the ball, trying to see if he can get it done. And luckily they get to him quickly, but he's going to have an opportunity here with the corner kick.
De Hiron taking the corner kick for CF Catalonia. Sends the ball in. Ball back with De Hiron. De Hiron now takes a shot.
Great
Unfortunately,
save.
it was. It's like another corner for CF Catalonia. And another one.
This is a good response from a team who's down one goal though right now. So they're continuing to push the ball forward.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was
Very,
nearly.
yeah, very close there from Detrella. Almost equaling what McTendy did to get to their goal. Almost a identical play. But this time it just goes wide. But they continue on the attack here. Catalonia being relentless to try to tie this game up. But it's just a strong Liffey side defense. They are putting a wall in front of Lax, not letting shots get through onto goal.
Hit the corner again. Kawasaki now takes a shot, but was blocked by the Liffey players. And it looks like it's a counter attack now for Liffey Celtics. With Super Hoops with the ball now. Super Hoops sends in a loop ball.
Couple bounces back and forth, and then Jenkins will be able to control this one, but it's going to go for a throw in here in the 35th minute for Liffey side. Hughes Galloway going to cut towards the middle. That's a hard shot, but a good save from the Sloth.
It certainly was. Which means it will be yet another Liffey corner. Kikabal taking it. And another brilliant save there by Slothenberg.
Having to stand on his toes here early, and this is a different set piece. Hughes Galloway had a good look onto goal, but this time, and this one will go over the goal and out for a goal kick. But some good set pieces coming out here from Liffey side, who look to try to see if they can extend their lead here.
They certainly are trying everything in their power to extend that lead from that one goal lead. But it's Martin Slothenberg who's standing as an iron wall in front of the Catalonia goal, blocking each and every attempt that's coming his way, apart from that first goal.
Definitely, but the momentum has shifted here in the last few minutes. It was Catalonian attack, but Liffey has been able to calm it down, and now they're going on the charge themselves, as Slothenberg will be able to corral that ball. But yeah, like you're saying, it's just been very offensive, these two teams, and The difference is Liffeyside's getting their shots through the defense onto goal, but Slothenberg has been equal to the task so far.
You mean everything when two teams are completely going on full offensive mode, everything depends on the momentum. And so far, whichever team has seized the momentum are attacking that aggressively. And so far, as you can see, in the first half, Liffey Celtic lead by that one goal uh, that was scored off of that set piece, the corner routine by Sikan McTindy. So, what do you think of the first half so far?
Like we were saying, very offensive. It just seems like the momentum is shifting one way or another. It's 1-0 right now, but you can just see this game has the makings of it opening up here now. So I'm expecting some extra goals to be on display here. Well, let's see if Liffeyside's going to make any substitutions up ahead.
Off we start with the second half, and it looks like neither of the teams have made any substitutions here.
Interesting. Okay. That's going to be, well, obviously Catalonia doesn't have anything to change, but the Lift said I think they have two players on the bench themselves. So choosing to keep them on the bench to start up the second half as the teams have switched sides. It's going to be an early possession here for Catalonia. We got Dijeron here, going to play this one in towards Salazar, but ooh, just offside. I saw an entryway there for Salazar into goal. It was just a touch ahead.
Team now with the ball finds Takahashi. Beautifully intercepted there by the Catalonia players now. Fuecoco finds Salazar. Salazar now. Back to Jenkins. Back to Detrella. Finds Welsh to Smith. Catalonia slowly slinging passes in the second half, trying to impose themselves upon their opposition. And there we go. The first corner of the second half.
Gonna go
Kika
in
ball.
favor. Yeah, it's gonna go in favor of Liffey side here. They're gonna go towards that near post. It's gonna be a handball getting called against Noseworthy there. It's gonna lead to a free kick, but Kawasaki has picked up a yellow card as well. So that's 2 yellow cards on Catalonia. They're gonna have to be careful because any of those players picking up a second yellow would be detrimental in their hopes to tie this game up.
Certainly will. But let's see now. Niederbach scores their fifth goal of the season. And Liffey side now are in a 2-goal lead over Catalonia.
Let's look at that ball again. Dybala with a perfect seeing eye through ball right between the two center backs. Miedema just takes a touch to get around the keeper, and they're gonna play it in through, and it's 2-0 now for Liffey side. They're in full control, but we all know what's more dangerous. It's a 2-0 lead. I don't know why they always say that. A 2-0 lead is always super dangerous in the sport of football.
I mean, it's mostly because of the fact that, see, if a team is only leading by one goal and the opposition scores that goal back, what would happen? It'll be even on points. The match will go on a draw, and both the teams will be having the same points. But now, imagine, the same for the imagine the same for the team with the 2-goal advantage. Even if the opposition scores one goal, they would still be the ones leading. Then the score will be 2-1. But the reason why it is said that a 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead here in football, or one of the most dangerous leads here in football, is simple. Momentum. As we were saying, especially for teams like Liffey side and Catalonia, who are playing extremely offensive tactics here, offense-oriented tactics here. Momentum shifts are very crucial. And if teams get slightly complacent as well, you never know.
Mm-hmm. You are very right there. Momentum is a key part. We've seen momentum switches, but Lifset is dominating so far here in the stats with more shots and shots on goal. But again, it only remains 2-0. Still half an hour left to play here, so some action still to occur here on this match. Jenkins did pick up a yellow card during that play. So again, another yellow card. Catalonia's backline gotta have to play very safe here as they continue on. As there is Hughes Galloway, finds Stain. He's going to cross this one in, but that's going to be an easy collect there for Slothenberg. Top rating so far on the Catalonia squad. He's having a great game. As here's Pedrillo on a free kick. He's going to chip this one in. There's an open chance, but Miedema not able to put it home. Offside, though, regardless, so wouldn't have counted. But another close chance, and I think a third goal would have done it here in this one.
Now, I certainly hope our hopes for a high scoring game or a penalty did not. I mean, I certainly hope we did not induce the commentator curse over here.
No, but we're... Ooh, a dangerous ball somehow. Nobody gets on the end of that one. And it goes out for a corner kick the other side.
I mean, if you look at the audience stands over there, weirdly enough, I see a French flag.
I have to see that one again. Next time when we get an opportunity, I'll take a look at that one. As Stain does pick up a yellow card for that foul onto Frikoko. As Catalonia, the time is running out on them. They're going to need to do something here quickly.
They certainly need to. But for now, it's a Lefisek Celtic attack with Kika ball now. And they almost scored their third. They almost scored that. Now it'll be another Catalonia corner. Tehiron taking it. Try now. Takes a shot.
Another corner kick.
Indeed. Lead on.
Ooh, Jenkins gets tripped up there. Look towards the referee. Referee says nothing. Ahmed here now on the right side. He's going to try and play this one in. That's a dangerous ball. Puts in. ZBS himself gets a huge goal in what could be his final Catalonia game. ZBS, Vilstrazen Smith, Mr. I'm going to be Canadian, adds the hyphenation. Gets on the end of this one, and it's 2-1. There's that danger of the momentum you were talking about. Could we see a change here?
Indeed. And looks like it's Zyke Wondal have thrown Welsh Rosine Smith's third goal this season for Catalonia.
I believe so, and what more important than that one?
Intercepted back by Kawasaki now. Ahmed finds for Coco.
They're trying. They're trying. Momentum.
Tehiran now taking the corner for Catalonia. Back to Welsh Rosine Smith. Oh my goodness.
Oh my dear, ZBS does it again! Off the corner kick, the first clearance gets Lax out of his goal onto towards the initial shot. It gets blocked, but an open goal is there for ZBS to put it in 82nd minute. 2-2. It's almost like we talked about it. We should never talk about 2-0 scorelines again.
Who knows? We might see another goal or two by the 90 minutes with the way things are going right now.
No, you are very right. XG is even. Both teams at the exact same XG right now. So, very even. Let's see what happens here in the final few minutes.
Steen now finds Super Hoops, and Dehiron intercepts it and blocks it off. Ball now finds Steen, back to ball. Kika ball on the right hand side, and Slothenberg collects it safely and easy. A routine stop. Slothenberg now sends in a long ball. Joga Bonito now! Can he? Oh my goodness!
Bonito! It's just been that kind of season for him.
Tehiron now takes in the Catalonia corner. Another chance! Oh my goodness! Okay! That almost certainly looked like a goal, but good! Good on the Liffey side defense here. And looks like it's a counter attack now.
Dangerous.
Dybala now finds ball. Kika ball. Finds Pedrillo. Back to Steen. Kika ball again now. Passes back to Noseworthy. Liffey side slowing things a little bit there. But it looks like it'll be a throw in now. Super Hoops. The possession is still with Liffey side now. Pedrillo finds Dybala. Or he doesn't. But unfortunately for Liffey side, Dybala was in an offside position.
Absolutely. Well, your dream of penalties is getting minutes and minutes closer as we're getting very close towards the full-time whistles to where we're going to get towards extra time. So, of course, anything can happen there with some tired legs on both teams. I think extra time is going to be very spicy here in this one.
Certainly will. Both the teams are fighting for their lives here. It's neck and neck, and anything can happen in this game. Dybala now tries finding Niedema, but unfortunately for them, just couldn't find it. What a shot there by Alex Steen. And it took a diving save from Slothenberg to keep it out of the goal. Kika ball now with the corner. Nothing came out of it at the end.
Except another look at that French flag. Very interesting, since you mentioned that. I didn't know I saw that. It's very weird, but we do have a 2-2 game going in XG, slightly favoring Catalonia, but the more shots on target for Liffey side. Slothenberg having an excellent game in gold. Slacks is as well. The defense for Liffey side has been fantastic. Look at the shot map here on both teams. It was an offensive game. They just didn't get the goals.
Certainly was. What an exciting game this is turning out to be. I mean, obviously we knew that both the teams are quality sides, but still, as a neutral observer and as a neutral fan, I mean, this is a treat for the eyes.
Definitely is. Here we have De Heron off the throw-in. Gonna return this one to Kawasaki. ZVS over to the left side for Jenkins. Jenkins trying to get by, but Dybala does well to win the ball off of her. And they're going to reset this win with their keeper Lax. Finds McTendy. Good passing through the midfield. That's Takahashi. Stain. Can't put this one through. Good interception from Kawasaki. Finds Salazar into the midfield. Ahmed, another. This is just back and forth through here in the midfield. Finally, Salazar gets this one forward. Finds Velstrazen Smith. He's going to cut towards the middle. He takes a shot. That gets blocked. Salazar again. Dangerous area. No one takes a shot as they're going to reset here with De Heron over on the edge of the penalty area. He's going to charge his way through. And this time, it finally gets cleared away back into midfield. But the attack still continues for Catalonia. And finally, Noseworthy clears this one aside.
But it looks like a free kick was awarded for Liffey side as Joga Bonito there was offside. Kabal now. Finds use Galloway. Tries finding Takahashi, but
Ooh.
Tahiron clears it off.
Yeah, he probably could have just let that one run, so just a miscommunication there between the players.
Try clears it off. Afue Koko. What was that?
That's a very good question. I do not have an answer for you on that one, but maybe just to get the players back in position here to defend off the throw-in would be my best logical chance. As that one hits off the post, that one almost came out of nothing there, but very close opportunity. Still remains 2-2 as we pass the 100-minute mark. Love to see that one.
And all the players are dead tired now, and it is showing up as we see more and more attacks forming up, more and more shots being taken on the goal.
All it's going to take is just one opportunity. So we're almost through the end of
And
the
it
first
is, I
half.
mean, 100 minutes of complete.
Yeah. But wait, wait. Oh, we got a corner kick. Okay, so we're going to finish with a corner kick to finish the first half.
Kikabal with the corner kick, taking the corner for Liffey side now. Ball takes it. And how did they not score from there? Unlucky there for Liffey side Celtic. But it is what it is. So after the first half of extra time, the score still remains 2-2.
Oof. All right. Well, it looks like your prediction is starting to look closer and closer in towards happening. But a crazy one here. 15 minutes. Anything can happen here with tired legs. All it's going to take is one individual run.
Exactly that. Dybala now. Back to ball. Kikabal. Finds Pedrillo. Bonito now. Finds Kawasaki. Passes Tehiron. Andres Tehiron. In the middle. Finds Fry. Ahmed now takes a shot.
Ooh!
Yes, folks! It's Catalonia! First time taking the lead in this game. So immediately in the second half of this extra time, it's CF Catalonia 3, Lifisa Celtic 2, courtesy of that Nikolai Ahmed goal. What a shot!
What a shot and what a great 1-2 there with Fry, setting that one up for Ahmed. And it is 3-2 now, like you said, but still so much action to go. Anything can happen here in this one. And Liffey do win the ball immediately, but they can't get that ball forward. So we'll see here. Oof, 12 minutes. It's all the pressure is in the team in green. Can they tie this one up now?
Dybala now tries finding Galloway. Position still with Lifisa. Stain finds ball. Kika ball now. Tries finding Dybala and Dybala. There's the equalizer. Oh my goodness. There's the equalizer. And it's all even back.
What a great job there. Almost, I think, was it 2 minutes after the goal? That is how you respond. Great ball there from Ball. Dybala gets in front of Detrella, and it's a near post finish. Oh, Sloth was gonna want that one back. But a great finish there. Dybala gets it done. And look at that, 3-3 here. 10 to go. There's more action to be had here.
Tehiron? Oh my goodness. That surely was a lapse. Big lapse in concentration.
That's where it's going to be key here. Well, who's going to have the concentration? Who's going to have the determination built up in their players to get this one towards a winning goal?
Tehiron now with the corner kick for Catalonia. This opened up. What a way this game has opened up in the second half of extra time. It's goals galore. And what a beautiful execution of another set piece in this dying stages of the game. My goodness.
Holy! This is insanity right here. 4-3. Detrella this time with a near post header gets it done. That was a 3 goals in 4 or 5 minutes. Insanity. But there's still so much time. Oh, that's a bad back pass. Oh, okay. Slothenberg though gets onto that one. That one scared me a little bit. But we got super hoops here. Plays it over towards Takahashi. Interception, and Slothenberg is going to try and clear this one away, but Liffey side will be able to pick this one up and chip this one forward, but too far ahead. That's going to be offside. Going against the Liffey side team. Wow, this is an extra time here. What are you thinking?
I mean, it's clear that the egos of both the players of both the teams have been bruised pretty badly. It's like if one team says, "Hey, look at me, I'm scoring a goal," within just minutes, the opposition is like, "Nah, I am also scoring goals. You're not special." So it has certainly turned into a pretty big goal fest in the second half of extra time, and I am all for it.
Love it.
And if things stand the way it does, Catalonia now have to defend with all their hearts just for the next few minutes, just for the next 5 minutes or so to go to the promised land. And my goodness,
Hey, what's better than a good defense is a strong offense. If you're putting the pressure on, the other team can't get forward the other direction. So Catalonia putting it forward, but still going here. It's just crazy how many yellow cards. I'm just seeing yellow everywhere right now.
I mean, it is a high stakes game. Lax now, McTendy, Super Hoops, Hughes Galloway, Miedema now, in on goal. Unlucky there for Caroline Miedema. Dybala now, back. Dybala back now. Finds ball. Kick a ball. Pedrillo to stay in and
Off the post! So close. Stain has had some great
and
opportunities.
this would certainly be the last play of this game if nothing happens. Ball now, 5 seconds. Oh my goodness! It's all even, and it certainly looks like we are going off the penalties.
Wow, can you make a promotion match any more crazier than this one? Free kick in the final minute. They play it through Takahashi onto the attack, gets in front of the defender, and he puts it in towards the open goal on the far post. 4-4. We got, you know what? There's a minute left here. I wouldn't even put it past this game to see something happen in the final minute.
So yes,
Ooh, there we go.
there we have the confirmation. It's going off to penalties.
Okay, it'll
Looks
be
like
three to
it's
one.
indeed Slippery side
Best goal
Celtic.
in the yeah. Great finish. Forcing the goalie to go the wrong direction. So you have the top shooters on both teams going first. I like that. Some teams in the past used to be the thought, as Bonito puts it home as well. Usually you put your best shooters last, but sometimes what happens is your best shooter never ends up trying to get in, you know? So I like to see it. Both off to a good start, and Slavenberg makes a save. Advantage Catalunya after that one. Ahmed now up to take the second shot. And he gets saved as well. We are back even 1-1.
Petrio now for Liffey side Celtic. Steps in and it's 2-1. Adrio converts it successfully. Following which, it's Alejandro Fuecoco for Catalunya takes a shot. And what was Smolax doing over there?
That one was a weird one. That one was definitely one. I think he just went the wrong direction and lost his footing. But we got Super Hoops here, and Super Hoops hits the crossbar. Oh my dear. Can ZVS, the man who tied it up at 2-2 with his 2 goals, take the advantage? And he does it with the Panenka! A Panenka! You have to be crazy to do a Panenka in this moment.
It's all happening here, folks. Now Kikabal coming in slowly. Experience of Kikabal. Let's see what he does. And he successfully scores it. Now all CF Catalonia have to do is convert this. If they score it, they are off to the Division 1 next season off. And who's the one who takes it? Tetrella. It's a save.
Gets it done, keeps the team alive. You know what? Why not extra shooters? This game has just been so extra. Why not more? Here we have Noseworthy. Ooh, beautiful pen. Bar down and in. Love to see that one from Noseworthy. Great job there. It's now going to send up Fry. Fry must score to keep Catalunya alive. Now it's just advantage. It's just swinging back and forth.
I know. But Catalonia and Fry scores.
Great pen.
Here we go now. Chicken McTendy. And on the penalty, and Slottenberg saves it.
Could this be the opportunity? Catalonia's had opportunities to win it. Who is it gonna be this time stepping up? It's gonna be De Heron. He's had picture-perfect crosses, but can he cross this one into the back of the goal? And here he comes. Steps up. Lax saves it, and he makes it tied again. Unbelievable. 7 shooters down. Still tied. Staying now. Put it up, and Liffey-side retakes the advantage. So it's up to Catalunya again. They must score, or Liffey-side wins.
And it's Pablo Kawasaki now.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he does not have a great track record with penalties.
He scored.
But when it matters most, he gets it done.
Here's Galloway now. Takes a shot. And scores again.
Great pen. Great pen. All right, they got to do it again. 9. We're getting close to keepers here. Will we see the keepers? So it's just Jenkins here. I'm trying to think who's left on both teams. So I have to think about that. But there's still one more shooter before that. But here's Jenkins. Must score. The left-footed. Can she put it in? Yes, she will. Lax goes the wrong direction. We're going to the 10th shooter here, Takahashi.
Takahashi now for Liffey-side. Takes a shot. Full set there by Slottenberg. Just the right way. Timed and saved it.
Great pen. Great save. And it's up to Salazar. Can Salazar be the winning player?
Salazar now steps in. Yes, folks! After a grueling match, it's gone off into penalties. Finally, it's CF Catalonia who will be going off to the Division 1 next season on. So yes, after 120 minutes of play and penalties, it is CF Catalonia who emerge as the winners of this majors playoff of season 24. What a game this was, wouldn't you agree?
What an insane match. Well, you can see on the ratings here, even in a losing effort, majority of their players are above 7 rating. That just tells you how strong both teams played here in this match. What an insane match, insane play. So that means two teams from Division 2 are going to move up to Division 1. So it's going to be Cosmico and Catalunya moving up towards the first division. So we're going to have a new look in towards that season. But yeah, crazy finish. And we're excited to see what happens in the next season. But yeah, this has been Pablo Kawasaki here, joined by Summerstood here in what was a thrilling finish. But until next time, folks, we will see you later.